Find an equation of the line containing negative 3, 2 and perpendicular to the line 2x minus 5y equals 8. To find the equation of the line we're looking for, we use the point-slope form y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. In order to use this, we need a point on the line, which we're given, negative 3, 2, and we also need the slope of this line. Now, directly, we're not given the slope of the line, but we're given a piece of information that we can use to find that slope. And that is that the equation we're looking for is perpendicular to the line 2x minus 5y equals 8. So we'll begin by finding the slope of this line, and then we'll calculate what the slope must be of a perpendicular line. So we have 2x minus 5y equals 8. Solving for y, we subtract 2x from both sides, and we have negative 5y equals negative 2x plus 8. And multiplying everything by negative 1/5 gives us y equals 2/5 x minus 8/5. So the slope of 2x minus 5y equals 8 would be 2/5. We are looking for a line that's perpendicular to that. A perpendicular line will have a slope such that the product of that number and 2/5 will be negative 1. To find that slope, we think of taking the opposite of the reciprocal of 2/5. In other words, the reciprocal of 2/5 is 5/2, and the opposite of that would be negative 5/2. So the slope we're looking for of the line that's perpendicular to this line is negative 5/2. We take this slope and substitute it back in the point slope form along with the point that we're given. And we have y minus y sub 1 is 2 equals m is negative 5/2 x minus, and then x sub 1 is negative 3. And let's simplify and solve for y in order to write this in slope-intercept form. We have y minus 2 equals negative 5/2 times x plus 3. That will be easier to work with. Now let's multiply here. We have y minus 2 equals negative 5/2. I'm going to multiply. Negative 5/2 x minus negative 5/2 times 3 would be negative 15/2. Finally, to solve for y, we'll add 2 to both sides. That gives us y equals negative 5/2 x. Now I'm going to subtract, I have minus 15 over 2, I want to add 2. I'll think of adding 2 as 4/2 so that I can combine these. Negative 15 over 2 plus 4 over 2 will give me minus 11 over 2. So the equation of the line containing negative 3, 2, perpendicular to 2x minus 5y equals 8 is y equals negative 5/2 x minus 11/2.